Hey guys, how's it going? It's Baggins here, and today I wanted to share with you guys the location of all of the Azoth Shrines, the Spirit Shrines, the Fast Travel Shrines, whatever you want to call them. I did say that I would do this in a previous video, the New World How to Level Up Fast video. I'll put a link to that in the top right if you haven't seen it already. But the Fast Travel Shrines, as you can guess, one of the quickest ways to get around the map. It's very handy to have all of the locations already discovered on your map, as it's going to make your questing a lot easier. Now, on average, there's about 2 per region. So if we take a look at Brightwood right now, which is where I'm in. Am I in Brightwood? I think I'm in Brightwood. No, I'm somewhere between Brightwood and Everfall. But you can see there are 2 in Everfall here. We've got another 2 in Brightwood. There ends up being about 2 in most regions, apart from the small ones, and at the very top of the map. And these are just going to make the game a lot easier for you to play. If you've played any New World right now, you will know that you spend a lot of time running around. But as you progress further into the game, you're going to get this resource called Azoth. The main storyline does give you quite a bit of this. And then you can use the Azoth at any shrine or at any settlement to fast travel to another shrine or another settlement. So what I'm going to do real quick is flash an image up on the screen for you guys of the full map with all of them like already located. And then I'm going to go into my version of the game here on the beta. I haven't walked to all of them yet, but I'm still going to show you where they all are if you want to break down shrine by shrine. So there's the image on the screen. You can pause it, of course, if you want to take a bit of a look. But if it's a bit too zoomed out for you and you're having a hard time pinpointing exactly where they are, or you just want to know what they look like, if we zoom in on the map over here in Ebonscale Reach, you see this little, I call it like it's the top of a bottle, and then you've cut off the bottom half, but people in chat have also said it looks a bit like a miniature Batman, which I think is a bit of a reach, but these are what you want to be looking for. These are your fast travel shrines, and when you walk into the vicinity of it, you actually walk onto the platform here, it will become discovered, and then it will be added to your map, and then you can travel to or from it whenever you want, provided you're within another shrine or a settlement. So going from the bottom of the map up in First Light, we have 2 shrines. One is located on this island here on the bluff, just up at the top of the beach. You can find it here. And then the next one we have above the sort of mines where you do the sort of first initial quest in First Light. We have this here just down below Campbell's Rest. Moving over to Cutlass Keys, I haven't actually been here on the beta yet, but I do know the first shrine is located over here. We have a shrine, so it's just to the right of the fort. We have a shrine here that you can walk in and discover. And then the other one is further down here. It's a little bit hidden, but you can kind of see it. It's sort of yellow on yellow, but the shrine's right here for your second Cutlass Keys fast travel. Moving up into Windsward, there's actually only one fast travel shrine in here, and it's the one that you get next to the first main storyline quest guy, Jonas, so you have a fast travel shrine here. I don't know why there isn't a second one in Windsward. I feel like there'd be a pretty good spot over here. I guess it's because there's one just there, and this is in Reekwater, so you're probably not going to be going here much later on, but in Reekwater we have a shrine over here by this rock, which is, I don't know, there's not really a direction of anything, but just up from the beach, maybe like northeast of the fort. And then your second shrine in Reekwater is in between the rocks over here. Back over to areas of the map that you'll actually probably be in during the beta. Our shrines in Monarch Bluffs are down at the bottom, so just the right of Dead Man's Anchor. We have a fast travel shrine here. And then our other fast travel shrine is sort of east and south a bit of the actual Monarch Bluffs settlement itself. It's just below this mountain range here to the right of... I don't even know how to say that, but here you are, you can see on the map. So it's sort of like pretty central to Monarch Bluffs, just coming close to the border of Windsward. Moving up more north, we have the shrines in Everfall. The first shrine is over on the far right of Everfall, just up from the pass. It's a little bit tricky to find because this one is very, like it's a yellow color on a yellow background, but it's kind of below the, where the pirates are and above the tower over here, just in this location. And then the other shrine, which I'm standing on right now, is just sort of on the border going into Brightwood. So it's on the top left of the map, near where you do the main storyline where you kill the tentacles. Probably quite a few of you guys have found this one already. Then our fast travel shrines in Brightwood, we have one over near the Bronze Grove. So again, pretty close to the border of Everfall. And then the other shrine is near the mines. There's not really anything significant over here. The nearest thing is Corlu's Mine, but you'll have to discover that as well. It's sort of west and then south of Brightwood itself. Moving into Ebonscale, we talked about the one down here, but this one's actually pretty close to a dungeon encounter. So if you guys would like to see a video of all the dungeon locations, we can make that as well. Let me know in the comments down below. But the main storyline does take you to most of them by the time you reach the end of the game. But yeah, this one's handy to then run down over to Dynasty Shipyard, which I think is located down here somewhere. And then your other Ebonscale Reach fast travel shrine is actually pretty far north. It's hiding behind this little mountain sort of range peak over here. Okay, moving into the eastern side of the map, we have Weaver's Fen now. Your first fast travel shrine is over here, so it's just close to the border of Edengrove. Just right there, if you can see it. So sort of north and then east of the fort. And the other shrine, which makes for a pretty handy fast travel down into Reekwater as well, is just on the southern border here. So it's kind of close to a bunch of the like mob grindy areas down at the bottom here, but right there on the screen if you can see it. Reekwater we already covered, so moving over to the Restless Shore. There's actually only one shrine in Restless Shore because it is a pretty small area, and it's just over... Come on, I can see it. There it is. Right here in the Restless Shore. This is a pretty good one to get because it's close to a dungeon. There's a dungeon entrance over here for the depths, which is a level 45 dungeon. So if you want to be running the depths, you probably want to get this shrine. Otherwise, you're going to have to run all the way up from Restless Shore every time you want to do that dungeon with a group. All right, last few spots on the map now. We have Mourningdale. This is a pretty high level area, so I don't know how useful this is going to be for people in the beta. But the Mourningdale fast travel shrine locations, there's one on the beach on the far sort of east of the map here. So you can barely make it out, but it's yellow on yellow, but it's just in this corner here on the edge of the beach. The main storyline will bring you into this location here, so you probably won't be able to find this shrine just naturally, but it's right there if you can make it out. And then the other one is coming into Edengrove, just around the mountain here. This is actually a really good location to find goats as well. If you guys are looking for goats, you have to kill them for some reason. There's a lot of goats that spawn around this shrine. But yeah, that one just there going into the sort of pass into Edengrove. And then finally, we have Edengrove, Great Cleave, and Shattered Mountain. Each one of these only have one shrine in them because they are sort of the end game zones. And they're like kind of small, I guess, compared to other areas, but not really at the same time. So your Edengrove Shrine is sort of slap bang in the middle here. Again, it's a bit of a hard one to spot out because there's so many like yellow bits of map here, but it's right here. It's not too far from the Garden of Genesis. I think the garden is like over here, so this is going to be a fast travel shrine to go to that one. Then in Great Cleave, it's just under the big bridge, which you'll pass under or over when you're doing quests in this area. And then finally, your last shrine, which is only going to be get by the absolute grinders during the beta, is right here. And this is going to be a good shrine to get if you want to go farm Merkguard for the sort of high-level end-game legendaries. So right here, just on the sort of tippity top of the map, you have your final shrine. So that is it for this video, guys. I don't really know what else I can add. One thing, I guess, which is worth mentioning is fast travel between shrines does cost more if you have more weight on your character. So if you think you're going to do a bunch of fast travel and you have some stuff on you that you don't need to carry, go dump it in a shed. You'll save yourself a bunch of Azoth. In the late game, Azoth doesn't become too much of an issue. You can kind of farm it up pretty consistently by closing portals, farming Merkguard, participating in wars, doing outpost rush. So there's lots of ways to get Azoth. But in the early game, you will feel like you do get starved of it if you are fast traveling a lot. But yeah, let me know, guys, if there's anything else you want me to cover in New World, if there's any particular questions you have about the game, guides, tips and tricks, commentary, particular builds. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any burning questions that you need an answer to right now, most likely I will be live on Twitch. We're streaming 12 hours every day during the closed beta. So if you want a link to the stream, I'll put that in the description down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you go ahead and click the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.